Downtown Hampton Child Development Center is so special because we have educated and qualified teachers here who are compassionate about their job. This is just not a job to them, this is their career, this is what they love to do. We have the sliding scale that makes it affordable for parents that's going back to school, that's just going back into the workforce, or for grandparents that's now taking care of their grandchildren, that we have a place where they can afford to come to get that education for their children.
We are a family. We each love on not just the students in our class, but the students in the center in general, and on the families as well. I've developed close relationships with families here.
Because I just love to see children learn. I love to see them not know something, but then want to learn it. And I love to be the one to help them learn it. And I tell them that they're moving on to the next step. They have school after this, and it's going to be the big boy and girl school, and they need to learn their rules, and they need to follow directions, and we want to get them prepared for life.
It was like a calling from God. I'm like, yes, I get to be a head teacher in the 2-year-old room. I was very happy about taking that position.
It's the dedication of everyone here to make sure that each child has their needs met. And it's hard to do, but people are so dedicated. We try our best to keep in touch with the parents, to find out about home, to find out about what resources are available. Every child is here and matters. They're not lost in the system.
Being active duty Navy, everybody knows your schedule is not concrete. Nothing about your life is stable. So one thing that I did like about the center is the stability of it. It's not like I walk in one day and say, hey, I'm leaving, and they say, well, your spot's gonna be gone. Or, hey, I'm leaving, and it's like, oh, well, what do you expect us to do? It's like, hey guys, I'm leaving, and they're like, see you later, we'll see you when you get back. It's like having grandma here. And even though we have grandmas here, it's like the teachers are like having mama. When your children are born, you think to yourself, nobody can care for my child like I do because I'm my children's mother. But seeing these women and what they do day in and day out, it makes me so happy to know that my children have someone else they can consider a mother figure.
We have a very diverse family with a lot of different ethnicities and from people from different countries in our family. And being in an interracial couple, it was really important for us to make sure that we find situations and communities where our family will be embraced and where our children will feel welcome and part of that community that they're in.
As a single mother of 2 children, it is very difficult. We live paycheck to paycheck. So it is wonderful to have such a good program, a high standard of education available to them at an affordable cost. And it's great to see them learning so much and so excited about learning. I think a lot of it has to do with the way that you make up your curriculum. I love the fact that you put together the educational curriculum with the creative learning, which is so important, and that's actually one thing that I feel like a lot of schools are lacking.
I would say that the center itself, I really do feel like it's an extension of my family. I laugh and joke with the ladies in the front office. I laugh and joke with the other teachers. The teachers of my children have already gone through their classrooms. We still talk when we see each other in passing, or if we see each other out in the community. So it's just a really loving environment, and academically, I think it's put my children where they need to be successful in the future.
I feel like there's one word that sums up what makes Downtown Hampton Child Development Center so special, and that is the word hope. Downtown Hampton Child Development Center gives hope to many struggling parents who need affordable child care so they can work and many times continue their education?
Yes, I had known about it by reputation because it was one of the first programs on the Peninsula to become nationally accredited by the Association for the Education of Young Children. There are only a handful of programs that were. And so when I visited downtown Hampton Child Development Center, I wasn't surprised to see the program that was here. It was just a very high quality program. It was obvious from the minute you walked into the door.
Children who do not receive pre-K education tends to be behind children who are receiving pre-K education. So it is important for our children to receive pre-K education so when they start elementary school, they're on track. And studies have shown that children who are reading below grade level will not keep up with their peers. So it is critically important to ensure that our children are receiving pre-K education.
Downtown Hampton Child Development Center is so special because it offers a quality education, it offers a nurturing experience, and it offers it at a sliding scale. It gives almost everyone in the community the opportunity to take advantage of an environment that I think is second to none.
I believe in the mission of this center, and I believe in the people and what they do here, and I know they're doing a great job. And again, you can't have 40 years worth of providing this kind of service in a community and not be doing something right.
Folks have repeated to us how important this program is. We've had businessmen who said this is the perfect workplace program because it engages children when you need it first. It's fine to be talking about high school kids learning a trade and being ready for college, but if you don't start here when children are in preschool, they're not going to make it that far.
If I had to pick one word for this center, I would probably say it's a godsend.
My youngest son gave Miss Burleski a Christmas present, and he wanted to make sure he wrote a note for her on the card, and it said, "Miss Burleski, I love you. I want you to come to my house every Sunday and every Friday. I will marry you. That is all. Love, Grace."
What I'd love to see is for you to increase your investment so that downtown Hampton Child Development Center could expand its operations and have more centers around our community.
Simply put, what I know for sure, our children really need us. And Downtown Hampton Child Development Center is an amazing place for little people to thrive.
It takes a lot of people, a lot of pieces to make this program work. We talk about a village, but it takes the entire community to make sure that these kids are getting what they need to start out as a success and to finish up ready, prepared to go to school. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. You know who you are and are part of this. It's very important, the work you do, the work we do, and we all appreciate it.
Will you help me? Please help us. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping. I will succeed with your help.